Thank you. That's lovely. Thank you. I don't know as fellow presenters, but sometimes when you get introduced and they read out your bio and your introduction, which the audience know you've written, then they go, we'll see. Or we'll decide how good you are, Miss Sparkles. Yeah. Now maybe you just clap that loudly because you feel sorry for me in this shirt. And I've heard you talking about my shirt. Amanda would like it, wouldn't she? Because I'm here to put the sparkle back into your life too. And so, yes, I've heard you talking about my shirt. What you doing wearing that shirt? Oh, I didn't know that the dress code was sequins. Wonder where she's from, probably the Gold Coast. Yeah, lovely. Okay, so I know you can see my sparkle, but tonight I want you to feel it. And you guys are sitting there going, well, we don't do sparkle. We're guys. So guys, whenever I say the word sparkle, I want you to think spark. You know, we do sparkle, you got spark. Yeah, that's right. So spark for you guys. So what is this sparkle? Well, it's an energy that we all have. And where does the energy come from? You taught me this as fellow speakers. You taught me that that energy comes from giving the best of yourself every time you come to the stage, because nobody can copy you. Nobody can undercut you on price, because nobody is like you. You are unique and special. And when we know that, our sparkle is alive. And we get the opportunity then to share that on stage and connect with an audience, because it is the energy behind a message that inspires people into action. Let's face it, people don't go for a walk in a morning not because they don't know how to walk. They know how to walk. The reason they don't get up every morning and go for a walk has something to do with an internal energy that propels them to get their feet on the floor and go for that walk and do what they said they were going to do. So this energy comes from within, and it comes from, first of all, knowing that we are special and unique, and knowing that the best of ourselves is good enough. I have brought the best of myself here for you tonight. This is really who I am. I'm not on anything. I don't take drugs or anything like that. And don't be embarrassed for me, because I'm okay with myself, remember. And so this is the best of me. Now, and so when now we have our energy and it's alive and it's shiny and bright, I know that you know that optimism is a better place to be than feeling negative. But how do we keep this sparkle alive so that we can bring the best of ourselves every time? In preparation for this, I was like, what gift could I possibly give fellow speakers who are giving up their time to listen to me? What a privilege. And so, because I know that you know how to handle the energy for the little things, you know, for waking up and an energy sucker's been in your life, as Amanda talked about, or you're just feeling tired. You know, that how are you today? Tired. What's that about? And you say, how are you today now? Tired. Have you noticed you don't get less tired by telling everyone you're tired all day? So I know that you can change that by saying, how are you today? Great. How are you today? Great. How are you today? Great. You get home, your husband says, how are you? You say, great. He goes, great. You're not tired. Great. And so we can do it quite simply with that. And I know that sometimes what steals your energy and your sparkle is nerves, coming up here tonight, getting up for your performance. So I know you probably do what I do, go to the toilet, look in the mirror. Hello, baby. Come on, we're going to be good tonight. You go, girl. I'm not looking at me going, you stupid idiot. Look at your stupid shirt. Oh, they're going to hate you, I can tell. No, of course not. And so we wouldn't, Steph Rice doesn't get on the blocks and go, oh, I'll probably drown out there tonight. So we know that we keep our energy alive with the little things in life, and that's easy. But what about the big things? Because it's easy to sparkle it up when things are going well in your life, but what about the big things? Because 4 years ago, my life was pretty close to what I would call perfect for me. I was doing what I love to do and developing a business. I was married to a great guy, 2 great kids. Easy to be sparkly then. And then on the 17th of December, I go to bed one night with my husband. You probably don't need to hear this, do you? No, I'm only kidding. And I wake up in the morning, and in an instant, I know my life has changed forever. My husband cannot walk, he cannot talk, he cannot move his right arm. He has had a massive stroke during the night. Suddenly, I realise it's easy to get up here and talk the talk, but it's a whole lot harder to walk the walk. No saying, I feel great today is going to fix this. You can't put a smiley sticker on an empty fuel tank and expect it to be okay. We are devastated. And I know that if you've been through anything like that and you've got your story, that when you're in that place, you attract more of the same. Haven't you noticed that life gets worse before it gets better? Well, I'm telling you, we attract every bit of bad luck going through our neighbourhood. It knocked on my door, I opened it up and said, come on in, this is where it's at. And so things got worse. My son's ended up in hospital, split head, the other ended up in hospital with a vomiting thing. My husband's in another hospital. It's Christmas Eve, I'm wrapping presents, I'm stressed, I think I'm going to have a breakdown. The dog over the back hears what's going on and he gets in on the act. So the dog starts barking. Now, I've never heard this dog bark before this, but I know it's barking tonight. So it's now 11 o'clock at night. I walk out of my front door, down the cul-de-sac, around the bend. I walk up and I knock on the door. This young fellow answers the door and I said, "It's like this. I'm sorry we haven't met before. I'm a nice neighbour from over the back. And I've got a dog. Our dogs should meet sometimes. Do you realise you have a dog? I guess you know you have a dog. And I don't know if you know, but your dog's barking a lot out the back. Have you noticed that your dog's barking? Do you even know? Have you heard it? We're all hearing it over there. And my husband's in hospital. Look, I really just don't know if I'm going to cope if you don't do something about your dog because he's had a stroke and I'm going to have a breakdown. So do you think you could do something about your dog?" So he went. And then he said, "We gave away one of the dogs today." I said, "Well, it was the wrong damn dog." Now, I don't know what happened, but I never heard that dog after that. Now, I wish, and from slowly we worked our way up from devastation, and what I realised is no matter what, we still have a right to our joy. And we still have a right to our sparkle. And you've got to have it go in here to find it again and shine it up and string some moments together. I wish this story had a happy ending. But on the 11th of last year, after 4 years and being on the heart transplant list, my husband passed away. And I am here tonight because I still have a right to my joy. And I want you to know life is too short not to bring the best of yourself to this stage every time, because that is what you deserve. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you.